Honestly, anything can go wrong with all of these girls because they are crazy.
No, we aren't. That's a lie.
The radiant Texas sun cast its golden glow across the pavement as Blayke Busby stood outside the church building, surrounded by campers and chaperones. Her arms were full, carrying a fuzzy red blanket, a bright blue water bottle, and all the essentials for a few days away from home. With her comfy sandals, casual shorts, and that signature BB smile, she looked every bit ready for her next big chapter, Creek Camp. This wasn't just another summer getaway. For Blayke, the oldest of the Busby crew, camp was a rite of passage, a chance to bond with new friends, deepen her faith, and step into a more independent, confident version of herself, as she prepared to board the bus or step inside the camp check-in doors. Blayke was surrounded by her family's love. "This one is a total framer," Danielle captioned one of the snapshots, visibly emotional but proud. And in another, the heartfelt message read, "Love you BB. Have so much fun at Creek Camp." It was clear, this wasn't just a moment for Blayke, but for her entire family. They were watching their daughter grow into her own, take steps beyond the safety net of home, and dive headfirst into new experiences. Once at camp, Blayke wasted no time immersing herself in the community. One photo captured her beaming alongside a camp staff member, who later shared on Instagram just how surprised and delighted she was to discover that Blayke, the beloved big sister from Outdaughtered, was part of her group. "I love your episode and seasons," the staffer wrote, but shocked that she's here right now. That moment summed up what many admire about Blayke, her humility. Despite being part of a well-known TV family, she navigated camp life just like any other teen, sharing water bottles, talking about life, and joining in every group activity with joy and grace. What makes Blayke's time at camp even more inspiring is her groundedness. While many might expect a reality TV teen to seek attention, Blayke stood out for her kindness, attentiveness, and eagerness to participate. She wasn't there to be Blayke from TV, she was there to grow spiritually, emotionally, and socially. The group photo of all the girls, lined up in shorts and sneakers on a patch of green grass, radiated sisterhood. The smiles, the sun rays filtering through the trees, and the sense of unity all pointed to a powerful truth: this camp wasn't just about fun. It was about transformation. After days filled with faith-based lessons, new friendships, late-night talks, and likely more than a few water fights, Blayke returned home. Danielle greeted her with the warmest hug, captioning one of the reunion photos, "Got our BB back from church camp. Red heart. Feels so great to hug her. Missed her so much, but I know having her go to this camp was so impactful for her soul." Her mom's words were more than just affection. They reflected a truth every parent can relate to, that bittersweet feeling of letting go, just enough for growth, and then embracing a changed child upon return. Blayke looked content, recharged, and perhaps even wiser. Her time at camp had given her more than just memories. It had given her perspective, purpose, and deeper faith. It's easy to forget sometimes that Blayke, while still so young, has long carried the role of big sister to 5 spirited quintuplets. But this week at camp was her moment, to reflect on who she is outside of that role. To be Blayke the friend, the camper, the teenager exploring her identity and faith. And yet, when she returned home, you could tell, her heart was still full of love for her family. That's the kind of young woman Blayke is growing up to be. One with a heart that expands through every experience and brings that growth back home. Blake's journey to camp wasn't just about time away, it was about time within. It was about faith, freedom, fun, and finding herself in the stillness between the laughter and the learning. And for her family, it was a powerful reminder of how beautifully she's growing up. So here's to BB, the big sister, the camper, the sunshine in the Busby home. May this be one of many adventures that shape her into the extraordinary woman she's becoming.